in there?
Sure thing. I mean, I think the starting point for me with any question like that is defining international. So in my view, we're looking at international in the sense of beyond your domestic market. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, being international in the sense of having to cultivate relationships in London and New York or Paris. We live in a global ecosystem. It's incumbent on every lawyer to be globally aware, globally present, globally networked, but it doesn't mean that everybody has to become part of a global network. And that's a really significant difference. I see it all the time with clients vying to enter a network or, you know, some international strategic alliance because they've been convinced that that's the ultimate nirvana or it's the right thing to do. I think in many instances, it absolutely is the right decision, but it's just not for everyone. And I think, you know, firms need to think strategically about what international means. And, you know, it's just really important to do your homework. Joining a network because it's a defense mechanism is not a wise strategy. That said, I think, you know, in terms of the African context, there is a huge opportunity with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. That presents significant opportunities across the borders in Africa. And I think, you know, lawyers who are not thinking about this are missing the mark in terms of being international. You know, it's about looking beyond your own domestic market. I know members of the IBA African Regional Forum are doing a lot of work on this. I'm not going to spend lots of time going into it, but I think definitely tapping into, you know, what the available opportunities are across Africa is critical. I think the last thing I'll just say on this is that whatever people's plans are in terms of international BD, one thing that it's really important to be cognizant of is that expanding across borders means understanding the power and the importance of reciprocity. Gone are the days of showing up at some lawyer's office in London or Lagos or Joburg and saying, "You're my best friend, give me work." You know, we've known each other for years. It doesn't work. The reality is you have to come with something. So, you know, in developing these international cross-border relationships, think about what work can you refer, what introductions can you facilitate, what dots can you connect, what insights can you provide in the market. I think that has to be a core part of developing any international BD strategy.
Great. And Alan?